What's up, light skin? How you doing, bro? I need to freaking connect that Wi-Fi. Maybe it'll ban. Maybe that'll work. I think that's connected now. What's up, Cole? How y'all doing? What's up, light skin? What's up, Cole? I hope y'all having a wonderful night. Says I got one person who I got rocking with me tonight, right now. Let's get on here and check it out. You here? I appreciate it. Holding it down. I'm glad you're having a really good night, Cole. Well, it's my last one at nighttime. I'm gonna start working first shift, so I ain't gonna be able to stream at night much anymore. Your governor banned vapes like nicotine. What state you live in? That's wild as hell. Nicotine, that's wild. How you gonna ban nicotine vape? It's crazy as shit. Crazy. Crazy as hell. How you gonna ban that? That's wild. Then everybody gonna go back to smoking. He running for president? Dang. He probably ain't gonna make it. He sucks. Sounds like it. So it sounds like he sucks a big fat donkey wieners. What's up, J Dog? Yeah, I ain't going. If I'm live streaming, it's probably gonna be during the daytime next weekend or anymore. I'm gonna be working during the day. That's crazy. Gotta be half dead, get some pop. What's up, Infinity? What's up, J Dog? Thank you, Infinity. I hope you're doing all right tonight, bro. Oh, hope everybody having a good night. Just got off work about to call it night. I just got off work myself about 2 hours ago. Got home about an hour ago. Took a shower, prayed. That sounds good. Lay's, Funyuns with French onion dip. But yeah, the ranch bugles are the bomb. You going to a snake handling church? That's cool. That's Pentecostal, ain't it? Not all Pentecostal, but a certain form of Pentecostal does say snake handling. Are you gonna handle some snake? Is apostle? That's the name of the denomination? All of Mr. Freedom's exes are certified snake handlers. Damn right. They could sling a rod like a blown motor. He figured you only live once. More true if you get bit by a poisonous snake. I was bit by a copperhead, one of the worst experiences of my life. Yeah, got bit by a copperhead. What's up, Nikki? How you doing today? Raven Moon. That's a cool name. Nom 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 nom. That's what I'm doing too. Thanks, Bang Man. I really believe during that experience I was visited by the angel of death. I bit on my arm. I still got a score from it. I don't think so. But I bit on my arm like right here. And it swelled up like softball. Looked like there was a softball under my arm. What's up, Lyric? What's up, Bang Man? Thanks, Bang Man. Chow down on them chips. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna just eat it. Well, I'm not no chosen one. God's just looking out for me. But I'll give you a gist of what happened. Combos. Put them together, make a giant combo. What's up, Hosea? Picked up a copperhead. Fell down with a copperhead in my hand. The copperhead tried to slither away. And not thinking, trying to quickly grab the copperhead, I grabbed him by the tail. And he turned around, bit me on my arm. And I was like, fuck. And it burnt real bad. And I was like, I'm going to be all right. And then my wife at the time, she noticed I was sweating and got pale. She's like, what's wrong? I'm like, nothing. She's like, why you sweating so bad? I'm like, no reason. And I go wipe my face. She's like, oh my gosh, what's wrong with your arm? I look, and it's like a softball. It's like black. It's like a softball. Well, it wasn't black at that time. I was like, it's nothing. It got bit by a little snake over there. Must have been poison. Yeah, it was a copperhead. And I was like, just give me a razor blade and some olive oil. We gonna get this out. She's like, nah, you gotta go to the hospital. And basically, I went to the hospital, and I didn't really realize I was hallucinating until there was this pretty little nurse coming through there, pushing like a person on a wheelchair. And she started coming through. I'm sitting in this little waiting room. It was like a waiting room, then another waiting room before you get into a room. And I'm sitting there and I'm looking at her. She's looking at me smiling from, ear to ear, and her smile got bigger and bigger. And her head kept turning back, watching me as she's passing before too long, just passing by. Her head done turn around like an owl watching me as she passed. And then all of a sudden, it was like a thunderbolt went off inside the hospital waiting room thing. And everything was like abandoned. You know how like you see them abandoned hospitals or abandoned buildings, like newspaper everywhere. There was like cables from the ceiling, like thick cables, like with the metal wrap on it or whatever it is, but it's metal looking and it's metal, and it was like tz, tz, like shocking and stuff. And then I'd come back too, and everything was like normal. And I was seeing dead relatives and stuff. Seeing something to this day I still believe is like the angel of death. But when I quit hallucinating, about 30, 40 minutes, I was fine. And I'm sure I was fine. I was just really weak and really, really sore. My arm was burning. Like it looked like there was thunderbolts in my arm. I get from where it like killed off my veins. And the doctor coming in with his head sideways, like, "Oh, good, you're still alive." I'm like, "Why wouldn't I still be alive? I'm in the hospital." And he was like, "Well, right when you came in here, like 2 minutes later, he was like, two gunshot victims came in. We had to rush them to the operating room." And he's like, "I forgot all about you being here, and we didn't have no anti-venom here. So I had to see you before I flew. Had the helicopter bring in the anti-venom." He was like, "How big was the snake?" I was like, "It's a good sized snake." He was like, "That's why you still alive. If it was the baby, if it was like a little tiny snake, you wouldn't be here no more. They can't control the venom." I was like, "Oh shit." Damn right, the copperhead got poisoned by freedom, and the copperhead went and started collecting firearms. Now we're in trouble. Thank you, Too Cool. How you doing today, Too Cool? Nah, you don't have to stay at home. You might enjoy it, snake handling. Man, combos are good as fuck too, y'all. And ladies, if you lingering and fingering, go ahead and like super tap them hearts for me. Got CZ on layaway. I got me a Walter a couple weeks ago. PPKS. Well, thank you for the lady that's lingering and fingering. PPKs are nice. Really good triggers. A false widow. I've heard of false widows, but I bet you it did hurt like hell. What's up, Zarnik the second? I'm okay. How are you? Why wouldn't I be okay? I've been bit by yellow jackets many times. Wasp, copperhead one. I've been bit by them fire ants millions of times, so I don't know. I guess they do hurt, but it's just what it is to me. Kind of immune to it, I guess. Yeah, I'm going to first shift, so I'm gonna not be doing live streams at nighttime as much. What's up, Robert M? How you been doing, bro? I didn't know y'all had a big problem with spiders in the UK. I heard it don't get that hot though over there in the UK. I did get stung by a bee at the desk on live. Well, that was the last time I got stung by a yellow jacket. Yeah, them ants can't get real. I'm doing good, Robert. I'm glad you're doing good too. Happy I didn't cut my hair. I've been debating it on and off, but I'm gonna keep it right at this moment. Thanks, J Dog. That shit down. Almost past my eyeball. See, I think this is the longest my hair been my whole adult life. It's 6 in the morning. Hold on, I gotta read this. She said, "No, not what you guys would call hot. I don't think we go over 30 degrees, but it's very dry heat and we hate it. It's 6:10 a.m. and raining hard right now. Also, my B day on my old biatch. Dang, those three subjects to cover. First one, 30 degrees. What's that like Fahrenheit, Celsius? The other one of what we got, what's that like? That's like 75, 70 degrees, maybe 60. And 6:10 in the morning. Did you stay up all night or you got up early? That's early as hell. And raining hard right now also. Birthday. Happy birthday. You're not old. How old are you? In your 20s? You from North Carolina? Hell yeah. What's up, Guo? A hobo spider? I don't know if I've heard of them. Or they must be poisonous. I knew we was the other one. Whatever they use, we use the opposite. Ain't that shoe size weird too? If you under 55, you ain't old. Happy birthday. Everybody tell Nikki happy birthday. So, and you worry more about wildcats, bears, and mountain lions and snakes? I don't worry about none of them, but I'm very alert when it comes to snakes now. I used to pick them up, put them in this bucket, and wait till I get near a creek somewhere in the middle of the woods and let them loose. And now I just boom. So 41 degrees Celsius is how many degrees Fahrenheit? That's 105 degrees. Yeah, you don't always see snakes. They camouflage. 41, 41 ain't old. You under 55, you ain't old. I'm 33. 86 degrees is to me is a comfortable day. Good walking weather, get a good sweat going. You're 55. 55 ain't old, especially if you take good care of yourself. What, Joe Rogan? He almost 60, and that mug be looking in the best shape of his life. Let's look him up. How old is Joe Rogan? 57. Joe Rogan's 57 years old. That's high as 70 here today. 70 is not hot. 70 is a little chilly to me most days. Ain't nothing wrong with pale skin. Some people prefer people to be white as milk. Especially back in medieval times and like times before that, there's several things I read of where a man would talk about a woman having skin as pale as the snow and hair dark as coal, you know. I'm right at 6 foot tall. RFK Jack. Let's look at RFK. Oh, it just shows him and stuff. I'm gonna put RFK shirtless. That sounds weird as hell. He intends his inauguration shirtless. Is that really him? He kind of stout as fuck. All right, Zara. You have a good night or a good day, buddy. Wish you the best. Thank you for joining the live. Didn't mean to click it twice. RFK's Jack. He goes out to Muscle Beach in LA. I didn't know there was a place called Muscle Beach. I'm so white I reflect the sun off me. Have Irish heritage on my mom's side, or my mom's and dad's side, so I'm milky white with an Irish temper. Sounds very interesting. Sounds very interesting. Nickname was Casper. They was just hating they couldn't be pale like you. One shade away from clear. See, I try to do an hour of cardio shirtless every day. So I try to keep a good tan. Try to keep that good tan going. Wish I had them RFK muscles though. Damn. That one got going, don't he? The sun make you look old. But I use lotions and stuff. Lotions and oils. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, bro. I try to take good care of myself. I'm thick. What's that mean? Oh, you turn 50 shades of red. I bet you that's miserable if you do get burned, ain't it? I don't really sunburn. Am I naturally smooth or do I shave my body? I nair myself about once a month. I take the nair, the shower gel nair. I cover my arms, my chest, my back, some other spots. Let it sit for 8 minutes. Like if I do my chest, I look at the time 8 minutes later. And I do my back, my arms, my legs. I'm not my legs. I don't do no legs. But I do my back, my chest, my arms, and my feet. I mean, and I wait about 8 minutes, and I wipe my chest off, wipe my arms off, my back off, my feet off, and that's it. I'm good for tomorrow. Sun exposure makes you healthy. You get that vitamin D, right? Proportionate in moderation, but not like we did in the 80s, 90s. Yeah, people bathed in it. I've done that a few times. What you mean? Am I like a Bigfoot if I don't? Nah, it's just more hairy than I want to be. I think body hair is gross, whether it's on a man or a woman. Yeah, it'd be bad if you rub your eyebrow and forget. I try to put on stocking hat and do it so I don't get it in my hair or my eyebrows. Bigfoot, Harry, and the Hendersons. They look good. Talking about the glasses. Are they for seeing or looking? They just for skits, really. I got pretty good eyesight. Look like Clark Kent. I get that a lot. I can't be your superhero. How's that song go? I am Clark Kent. The only difference is the glasses. Can you take me higher to a place where blind men see? Hey man, you can't comment. Why can't you comment on my video? Won't let you. That's crazy. I don't restrict any of the comments or nothing. I prefer people be able to put whatever they want on my videos, even if it's something mean and offensive, because I believe in freedom of speech. Can you take me higher? That song be stuck in my head the whole damn time. What am I doing? Just chilling, talking to y'all. What you doing? What you doing? Hey, hey, hey. What you doing? What are you doing? Oh, yeah. Smoking a fat blizzy? Damn, bro. They say those things are fun. And a little drunk too. Damn, bro. You living it up tonight. Brings back some good memories from your punk days, Creed. Heck yeah. What's my page about? I do comedy. Do comedy. What's up, A-Wox? How you doing today, buddy? Like stand up or on here? Nah, just on here. I have been asked to do stand up before, but I just don't really know how to do stand up. I might try to just go and wing it one day because I'm more of a wing it type person. Like a lot of my skits I do, I come up with an idea like prior, to it, and just record the idea on my phone And be like, oh, that's funny as hell. I'll be like, I'll make up something like, I'm Mr. Freedom, and I'll do all the little things like how I want it, but just record it into like my video record just for the voice, and I'll just go back over it, and that's how I make a lot of my skills. Go to open mic night. I was debating it, but out here in the country, like out in the country, there ain't no place to really go to do that. I'd have to travel and bomb 1,000 times before I got decent. I'll try not to go no place that serves alcohol for religious reasons. So I don't really go to bars, steakhouses, anywhere that serves alcohol. But even if I don't drink, I just don't go. Go to make a name for myself. I might go to one of them comedy places. I'm just gonna have to wait till I'm in a better position to be able to go and do things like that. Can you take me? Who I got in here with me right now? I'm in South Carolina, the great state of South Kakalaki. Mine say there's 3 people in here. Do I got all my teeth? Nah. You got all yours? You just turn into a monster when you drink alcohol? So you just get mean and shit? Dang. That sucks. But, I mean, I don't mean no disrespect. A lot of people I know that dang have problems with alcohol, like get mean. I feel like a lot of them have other issues, trauma that comes out when they're consuming alcohol. What's up, light skin? Thank all y'all for still being in here. Y'all just the best. Sorry for what? For what? Sorry for what? To say what? All about my teeth? So what? I got a few teeth missing in the back. Got one missing in the front. It's all good. I'm still in best shape of my life. God really blessed me. And I tried to get some implants for the missing one and shit like that. And they didn't want to do it. Said it would be better off to keep my natural teeth and take it somewhere else and have them like fix the natural teeth. I was just like wanting to yank them all out and get some implants. Yeah, that good old Bob Marley lettuce, it don't do you wrong. It keep you calm. Me too, light skin, me too. Alcoholics are sometimes the worst people, though, y'all. But that's smart to realize you have a problem with it and don't mess with it. I probably ain't gonna be on here too much longer. I do love all you guys, and thank y'all for always joining me on the live streams. Man, a long week. I'm glad it's over with for the week. Get to do some R&R, rehab and recovery. I'm just kidding. Relapse and recovery, some R&R. My week, it been a long week, but it's still good. I'm alive, got through it. How you doing, Facts Over Feelings? How you doing tonight, bro? Welcome back in. Oh, we. Oh, we. I'm, I'm glad I ain't the only one having a long week, but I hate that you had to have one. Thanks, Facts Over Feelings. I'm glad you're alive and well too, buddy. I'm glad all y'all alive and well. But I tried to make an hour live stream. It looks like I'm gonna be successful in doing the hour. And then I'm definitely not gonna play with my Walter PPK is. Sitting up creaking like a rusty old gate in the morning is wild. You make it sound horrible. You just gotta get out of bed. If you wake up tired, something wrong. A shadow system. That sounds familiar, but I don't know what that is. You don't like Walter PPKs? Everybody likes Walter PPKs. Ooh, man, I got mad one time at work. It's gonna walk out. Then I was on my way out the door, and I got to thinking myself, WWKD, what would Kanye do? So I goose stepped my ass back in that plant and did my job. What caliber? 22. I like to do a lot more shooting. And a lot of people don't realize the original PPKs, like the World War II PPKs, a lot of them was in smaller calibers, like 25s and 32s. But also, I got a soft spot for 22s. I just love them. You can shoot them cheap all the time. Get out there and you can have a whole afternoon of fun with it. And ain't even spent 40 bucks. But a lot of people don't like 22s. I don't know why. But I also do get it because, like, I do also like to shoot something with a little more thump in it when a little more kick, recoil to it when you fire it. But 22 is so cheap. What's up, King Dietrich? Not much, just chilling. About to get off of here in about 4 or 5 more minutes. It's my last one at nighttime. I'm gonna be going the first shift, so I probably won't be doing a lot of late night live, if any at all. Found a job finally? Hell yeah. What you doing, bro? Don't you hate it when your leg gets you like it's out the blue? Maybe I need to put some more lotion on there. Might be dry. Summertime get you. Hell yeah, cell phone salesman. Are you gonna be working out at Walmart? Or are you just gonna be in an office or what? Hell yeah. Get to wear a suit so you can catch some cooter. 13 an hour plus commissions. That's pretty good. You chase paper, not cooter. I heard that, bro. I heard that. Damn right, bro. Damn right. That MOB. Money over B. What's up, M55? How you been doing, bro? I'm doing good. I hope you doing good too, bro. About 2 more minutes, I'm gonna be bouncing, y'all. Get up off this live stream. What's the cold toll? But you still need some women in your life, though, King D Trick. Still need them ladies, bro. Yeah. But still, you need women in your life, bro. You still need women in your life. Got to get out there this weekend and ask women, like ask 20 women out this weekend. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't know they had a name. King D Trick. That's wild. The cold toll. I ain't never heard of that. Freedom, you seen my videos. I'll get rejected 20 times and probably have the cops called on me. Why would they call the cops on you? But that's what you're supposed to do. Go look for 20 no's and learn off them 20 no's and get better. And eventually, you know, you get yeses. Hit a hot, what? What's that mean? Oh, 16 bars? I don't rap. Thanks, M85. I hope you have a good weekend. I hope you sleep well tonight, bro. You say you ugly as shit and missing a tooth. You rap. Well, see, what you gotta do is if you think you ugly as shit and missing a tooth, you gotta work on yourself. You gotta maximize the way you look. Easy things people can do is like go to the barber, get a good haircut. If you got a beard, keep it real nice and trimmed up, you know. And if you feel like you're overweight, hit the gym. If you feel like you're underweight, hit the gym. Give up carbs, give up starches, give up sugars, give up fruit. Well, yeah, some people can eat fruit. Eat fruit and eat meat. Thanks, Justin. And use lotion and body oils. If you take a shower at nighttime, use body oil. Put body oil like coconut body oil on yourself. And then when you get up in the morning and after you work out in the morning, take a shower and put on some lotion like regular cocoa butter or something. Is Miss Mary Jane? Well, people think it's impossible to be something appealing, but all it takes is about a year's worth of work, hard work. What's the question? Use Dr. Squash soap. That's bar soap too. I believe in using bar soap. It's really good for you. And also, like bar soap will stay with you longer than that body wash is not a lot of soap. What's the question, babyface? Put the vape down, either smoke American spirits or don't smoke at all. Nah, I'm gonna vape. All natural, cancer or none. I hope it's no cancer. But yeah, King D tricks. If you just worked in the gym, gain a little muscle, get a little cut, go to the barber, get a fresh cut, keep your beard trimmed up. In a year's time of just keeping up with that simple stuff and using a little lotion on your skin after the shower, man, you have women left and right, bro. Dr. Bronner's Castle soap. I don't remember I use Dove sometimes. It don't matter. I'll switch mine up. You cut off 8 inches of hair and shaved your beard off too. Well, see it now. That's all you gotta do, King D trick. You might can't do 20 push-ups, might can't do 10, but you can do 5. And if you can't do 5, do 5 half push-ups until you can do a full range of motion. You can do 20. Well, if you can do 20 push-ups a day, and on that 20th is the hardest one to do 10. Get up in the morning, take a piss. If you burn one and it don't keep you from being motivated, take you a few draws off of one, and before you fully get the feeling of it, just get down on the ground and push you out 10 of them, and push you out 10 sit-ups, and then you get up and walk 15 minutes. 280. How tall are you? 6'3". I'm not saying you big or ain't. I never thought you was, but I'm just saying I was trying to give you looks maxing advice to help you out with the ladies. Like give you some advice that a lot of hard work and dedication next year, you could have a really good white boy summer. You know what I mean? Look, let's see. For a male who is 6'3", a healthy weight range is generally considered to be 152 to 192. That's low. 152 is way low. I would think for you it would be this higher scale that's and 176 is still high. If you cut down to 220, which you could do 60 pounds in a year, if you can cut down to 220 in a year's time, You would be a fucking Chad, bro. You too, cowboy. Welcome in, cowboy. Thank you for joining the live. Lost 20 pounds in a couple weeks. Well, the best way to do it is just start drinking nothing but water. Drink water, give up sugars like Debbie cakes and everything like that. And if you really want to get a calorie tracking app. There's a lot of free calorie tracking apps like this. It says 6 servings of 130 calories. So I know that this is, let's see, 780 calories for that bag I ate. You drink water and freshly squeezed lemonade. By lemonade, you just mean like lemon and water? Because lemon and water is actually good for you if it's just lemon and water. But I'm telling you, bro, like, you will feel so much better, wake up better. Because I was big. I don't know if you remember me when I was big, but I was a big old boy. And, like, I weighed 255 pounds. And I was huge. Sometimes I get in my truck just to go somewhere. I'm like, wow, all this room I got between me and the steering wheel. All this room I got between the steering wheel and my leg. All this room I got between the door and my side. What a nope, can't do it with the sugar. Gotta cut the sugar out. Sugar, no. No sugar. Sugar's bad. Horrible. Sugar and carbs and starches. Treat them like fucking China. Oh, can't say that. Treat them like your enemy. Stay far away from them. You've been a moderator since your birthday? Hell yeah, bro. But, yeah, like, I started working out about 2 years ago. And when I started out, I was 255 pounds, out of shape, couldn't go without eating every 3 hours, didn't eat every 3 hours. I felt like I was starving. And I went to the nurse at work because every year we have to do a blood test at work and found out that I was pre diabetic, like pretty much diabetic. And I had to do something about it. My vision was getting bad. I noticed that. I just figured I was getting old. I was like feeling bad all the time, but I was eating Reese cups all the time and snacks and stuff. So what I did was I I decided I was gonna start working out. I woke up in the morning. Well, really, I done this at nighttime at first after work. So like, cause I was kind of self conscious about, it and I didn't want nobody to really see. So I get on the way home. I stop by a walking track and walk a mile, or well, I jog as many laps as I could, and then I walk the rest of it to complete a mile. And then I get home and I do 5 push-ups, 5 sit-ups, 5 crunches, and I do 10 touching my elbows to my knees. And every few months I'd go up from 5 to 10, from 10 to 15, from 15 to 20, and then from I went I'm go all the way up. I can do 50, and then I started doing some push-ups like this, and some push-ups like this, and then I'll do some most of my push-ups full range, Now I do some of them like half push-ups to get more muscle growth. But and I also, when I first decided I was gonna do this, I gave up. I had to eat all my Reese cups I had. So like it took me a month to clear out all my Reese cup stashes. But after I got rid of my last bit of Reese cups, which was a lie because I found more Reese cups after I thought I done ate them all, but I didn't eat them. I threw them away, and I just kept working out. Started eating meat and just broccoli with some cheese on it, and mushrooms and stuff with fruit. But then, like last year, went to a dietitian. I was still diabetic, but I was pre-diabetic. It was a lot better. But the only thing we could figure out was that I was getting sugar in that was messing with me was the fruit. So I cut out all my fruit. And I feel good. I just eat mainly meat and vegetables. And I cheat sometimes. Like I had these combos. Sometimes I might give me a little muffin, chocolate chip muffin, like every 3 or 4 months. I ain't drank the soda in 4 years. I ain't drank sweet tea in probably 2.5, almost 3 years. When at like 4 months ago, I had a glass when I went to a diner. Lunch and dinner. That's what I usually try to do 2 times a day. Eating a whole lot easier, a whole lot better on your body. But intermediate fasting helps a lot too. If you can stop eating at about like 2 in the morning and eat your first meal of the day at like 6 or 7 in the afternoon, it's gonna help a lot too. It's like a cheat code. But also 15, no less than 15 minutes of walking a day, of a pretty good steady pace of walking a day is also like a cheat code to cutting fat and getting lean. But you're a lot younger than me. Why the earlier of the 20 you're in, like a lot of your skin will tighten up as you lose weight, and it'll be a lot easier on you, and it'll tighten up a lot quicker. Your metabolism too high for that. That's what I thought too. But if you think that's too high, do a 12-hour fast. But your sleep also counts as part of the fast. So let's say you go to bed or you eat your last meal. Let's say you eat your last meal at 2 in the morning, and then you eat your first meal at 4. That's a 14-hour fast, you know. And then you got from 4 in the afternoon till 2 in the morning, and your 2 meals you eat can be a whole lot bigger. What's up, Garrett? How you been doing, bro? I really would like to help anybody though. A lot of people do struggle. 8 o'clock on dot. You want to eat till lunchtime later today? Hell yeah. That intermediate fasting good too. It's good for your mind, your body, your soul. But yeah, I wasn't trying to help nobody. I wish everybody could just achieve their best form of themselves. I wish I had the ability to help a lot of people because a lot of people, just like me, I didn't think it was possible for the longest because I never knew nobody to do it. Be that bad out of shape and turn it around. You met a chick that can suck a bowling ball through a garden hose? Was her name Sarah? What's up, Dr. Disaster? You very welcome, Dr. Disaster. I'm glad you're doing good, bro. But y'all, been a long work week. I love all you guys. I'm gonna hop off of here for tonight. From here in South Carolina to wherever you are in this world, I wish y'all the best. Y'all take it easy. Peace.